Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. I want to show you what we're working on today. We're doing a little bit of food storage prepping down here in the basement, and this is just stuff that I do. I do the exotic stuff. I do the Mylar. I do the mason jars and air seal them and stuff like that. But there's a lot of stuff that you can do that is a lot cheaper if you are doing short-term, medium-term food storage, and you can do it on a budget. I'm going to spin you around and show you what I'm working with. Okay, guys, now we're back. I want to show you one of the things that we use for short-term and medium-term food storage. This is a Mylar bag, and we all use Mylar bags. This is quart size, but the funky thing about this one is it has a resealable top that you can open and close and open and close. You seal this part inside your vacuum sealer or your heat sealer or your straight iron, whatever it is that you use. You know, if you use a straight iron or and a 2x4 or you know, your vacuum sealer, the heat strip on it, this stuff works great. Oxygen absorbers, really good. If you are using jars, just regular household jars, pickle jars, whatever kind of glass jars, wash them out, clean them up. Hot soapy water takes off the stickers as well as acetone for the tougher stuff. Now, these guys right here, this is Barilla Veggie Rotini, and you can see this was not the original container, but I cut the box. It was, you know, stored in the cardboard box. You get it from Walmart that way. I put the name on here, taped it with clear packing tape, and then I always take the instructions and fold them over. I know how to cook pasta. Everybody in our family knows how to cook pasta. Stick it in there, close it up. Some of these plastic jars with these wide tops aren't airtight. This one is airtight. Squeeze it. If you don't hear air, it's an airtight juice containers. Nice thing about all this stuff is it's food grade, and people are really upset about food grade stuff. This is elbow macaroni, buy it in bulk, and then you get the instructions on how to store it or cook it. Again, for people that don't know how to cook macaroni, all the instructions are here, as well as the calorie information. And just to make doubly sure, I put a few bay leaves in everything that I have. Bay leaves repel pests. They help keep the weevils and everything out. And as you go through them, I put 3 or 4 in each one. As you go through them, pull out a bay leaf, throw it in, and it helps impart a better flavor on it. This is one of the pasta. This is one of the spaghetti sauce plastic containers. These things are great. I love these. We make our own spaghetti sauce, but I still buy these just for the sauce. And if I come over to your house, don't be alarmed, but I'm going to go through your garbage in your kitchen to see if you have any kind of plastic containers that I use. Yes. And I'll fill it up. Calorie information, cooking instructions are on it. When I fill it up, I'll throw a few bay leaves in. Airtight. If you're storing rice, get you right over here. If you're storing rice, get a really good funnel. I'll show you this, and pour your rice in. The problem with this is it never fails. Your hand slips and you get rice all over the place. Well, a little bit of clear tape, or not clear tape, a little bit of masking tape holds it on perfectly. You can pour away. It also is good for when the grandkids help, and it just helps them steady their hands. All of the bags that the stuff comes in, this is again one of our spaghetti sauce bags, ragu or whatever. You can put 2 pounds of dried beans in this thing. Take the packaging, make sure it's clean, throw it in there, and you have the cooking instructions on the beans. Again, some people don't know how to cook beans. Now, What I also do is I'll throw in a couple of bouillon cubes. I'll have 2 packs of rice, or 2 packs of beans in this thing. I'll have the instructions. I'll throw in a couple of bouillon cubes just to add flavor, beef, chicken, whatever you want. And then toss in a couple of bay leaves. Again, you pull them out and use them. And this stuff is shelf stable. I have used this to keep my food storage. And again, you can see I probably have 200 pounds of dried beans here, and probably another 200 or 300 pounds of rice here, not counting what is stored in long-term food storage in buckets, in gallon Mylar bags and buckets, O2 absorbers, all that good stuff. This is just something that we use that is affordable and easy. You're buying the containers anyway. This is a Hi-C fruit punch kind of thing. While I don't love the Hi-C stuff, the kids and the grandkids like it. So I buy this and I take this. It's handy to transport. Okay, guys. Now we're back. It doesn't have to be expensive, exotic. It doesn't have to be the stuff you see on all the pictures, all the cutesy stuff. Store food. However you do it, however you think you want to store it, store it. If it will keep the bugs out, keep the food to where it does not degrade or become bad, and where you lose minimum nutrients from this stuff. It's down here in the basement. It's a temperate climate. It's dry. It's not hot. The lights are always off down here except for when I come down here, so you know, you're not too worried about being degraded by light, anything like that. This is just stuff that's easy to do, doesn't cost much more, and it's pretty straightforward. I hope this helps some people. We'll do more on shelving, and you can see some of the shelving behind me. I'll tell you where I get the stuff and how to get it for really cheap. Take care of you people, guys.